know, there's those pajamas that you put
Right? Yeah.
It's so cool.
That's fun.
Did you dress up?
We just have our spider in our head.
Perfect.
Yay.
So I know. We get an extra hour tomorrow.
And I give you a chance to play like a kid. Just get warm it up just much. Okay. So we got that now. So now we'll go to the speaker now, okay? Rabbi and says, sir, since the whole town know about you and your wife, you never had a fight, never had an argument, I would like to take a piece of advice from you because I'm going to get married in a few days' time. And Rabbi said, okay, son.
Lunch menu.
Where does he sleep? In a balcony?
Diet Coke, please. Yeah. Mediterranean tapas. Autumn turkey. One at school and he never did. Apple crumble.
All right, ready? You guys are gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Look at this slide. Oh my goodness. Go, Catherine. Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it. Go back to the side. Next person, go. Squeeze, suck it in. Good job, Joe. Oh, you got it right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna start over here with the ladies. Who are we right here? The doctor. The doctor, who are we? I'm gonna whisper. Who are we right here? Our baby Shaky. And who are we right here? The mom delivering. All right, you're the mom. And what are we gonna name the baby? Shakelicious Jr. Shakelicious Jr.
All right, future Melissa here. Still snowy, but I do feel a twinge of spring in the air. So I think the high yesterday was 19, but it is gonna get up to like 41 in a couple of days. So it feels like it's coming, which is great. And that a lot of this will be gone in a few days. So I got you a lot of thoughts from the sea day. So originally that was supposed to be our day in Sydney, but due to the hurricane, that was canceled. Something kind of weird was I had an excursion booked for Sydney, but they, obviously we weren't going to be able to do it. So they were automatically refunding those to our stateroom accounts, our portfolios. And I kept watching and mine still hadn't been there yet. And a lot of other people I talked to had gotten theirs. So I went to guest services and they took care of it right away. I'm not really sure why mine wasn't automatic, but they took care of it. So it was fine. So just kind of pay attention to your stateroom account, your portfolio, monitor that kind of stuff, because sometimes things can surprise you. So I did the sit down main dining a lot, I guess, that day. So thoughts, I don't really remember the breakfast much looking back. I remember I did order grits and they were terrible, so don't get the grits. But overall, it was fine. I did sit with a bunch of different folks because they'll ask you, do you want to table by yourself? Are you okay sitting with people? I was like, yeah, I'll sit with people. So we actually had kind of a large table. I think there was maybe 8 of us, some different family makeups. And it was cool to hear because they would tell me about what cruise lines they normally sailed at, what they thought about this one. We talked about Norwegian and Princess and Disney. They were from California and Washington and kind of all over. So it was really cool to talk with them and kind of learn a little bit more about them. And of course, they're always really interested that I was by myself and, why did I pick this cruise being a little bit younger? So there's Leia. So that was kind of fun to talk to them about all that. Let's see. And then main dining for lunch was fine, nothing to write home about. Going back to the breakfast thought for a second, I probably would stick with Windjammer over the main dining, but it was a nice change. So that was fine. But generally, I like buffet breakfasts a little bit better. It was also nice to do the lunch, something a little bit different, but nothing to really write home about. And then let's see, what else did we do? The cupcake decorating class was a lot of fun. It wasn't what I thought, though. I thought it was going to be more about like how to make maybe a frosting rose or, you know, piping, things like that. But it was fondant, and it was making that frog that you guys saw, which was super cute. And I didn't really know a lot about fondant, so that was kind of cool. But it's not exactly what I thought. And I've seen some other vlogs recently, and they've also made that frog. So I don't know how often they change that out. I think I like the candy sushi making class a little bit better. So I would probably suggest that over, but I think the instruction was better at the cupcake decorating class. So if you can get the cupcake decorating class for like no more than $20-$25, I think it's worth it. I think if you booked on board, it was like $40, and I would not spend that much for it. So book it ahead if you want to do it. It was fun, but not exactly what I thought. And then I did the Taste of the Caribbean drink tasting class. So you don't get to mix your own. They do mix them for you, but they gave a lot of great education about the different, you know, bases of the drink, where they come from. And it was like a tour of the Caribbean. So Jamaica, and, you know, they had Puerto Rico and drinks from each of those regions that you kind of saw on that placemat. There was, I think, 6 different drinks. And if you answered questions, sometimes they would give you a full size of that drink, which was cool. I didn't get any of those, which was fine. I think I liked half of the drinks. I think 3 of them. So I liked the Papa Jock. I do remember that. And then there was the Dark and Stormy. I think that's the one with the ginger beer. I liked that. I don't really like pineapple juice, which, like, why are you going to a Caribbean class? But I still wanted to try and learn about them. So that's why I kind of liked half of the ones. And they were generally the ones that other people didn't like, because they like pineapple. I want to like pineapple, I just don't. What else? I saw the Jurassic World Rebirth in their little theater. Their theater is very uncomfortable, the seats are, so just a heads up. They're kind of worn out, so just be aware of that. Not the most comfortable theater compared to some of the other ships, but yeah, it was good. There's Leia. Say hi, Leia. Ready to go in? Main dining for dinner was also good. That was actually a really good menu. I really liked that turkey and the sweet potatoes. That was really good. And then the game show was hilarious. I don't remember if it was called Battle of the Sexes or Men versus Women, but it was hilarious. Definitely suggest you check that out. It is a little bit more raunchy, you know, a little more hilarious than maybe some others. So just a heads up on that, but definitely suggest you check that out. That was a lot of fun. All right, well, future me will go into the resource for today's video. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time with debarking the ships and then heading over to Salem. All right, so it's February, which is, you know, Heart Month, so Heart Health Month. So I'm going to link this down below, but the hearttoheartfoundation.org has some free resources on there. So there's a guide to show your heart love, free education, like a walking log, warning signs of a heart attack, cholesterol and strokes, diabetes, know the difference fact sheets, importance of sleep, like that one, the truth about women in heart disease, some videos that you can watch, so surprising signs of heart attack in women, symptoms in men. Yeah, so I think this has got some good information for you in there. This will be linked down below. And please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.